We are going to share the list of countries. In fact, we're going to also share the list of nationalities because there are nationalities. For example, we say La France is the country. Then we say the language, Le Français. Then we say the nationalities, right? Le Français and La Française. So it is suggested that you learn the whole thing, country name, language, and then you also learn the nationalities. Many times you will observe that the masculine nationality is same as the official language.
Oui.
Yeah, for example, we can say this, l'Angleterre is a country name. What's the official language?
L'anglais.
L'anglais, which is the masculine. Languages are masculine. Name of the languages are masculine. Okay, l'anglais, and then you say the nationality, English, like the how do you say nationality of England, masculine, l'anglais, and how do you say feminine nationality, Alok?
L'anglaise.
L'anglaise. It is recommended that you learn the vocabulary like this: country, language, masculine nationality, feminine nationality. It's very important because it's easier to remember it this way, isn't it, Pooja?
Oui.
These are the small things which I used to observe when I joined the language institute. So they taught us nationalities first, right? But they didn't teach us the country name till like longest of times. For some reason, students used to say the nationality and the country name as same. But if you see, sometimes it's a different. Angleterre, it's not anglais. So England is not anglais, even though English is anglais and the language is also anglais. So it's very important since we are trying to learn this language in such a short amount of time. The order of topics is very important, and then grouping them together, relevant topics, is very important because it's kind of like it saves time. It gives you more effective utilization of time. Now, this vocabulary is going to come handy today. This masculine countries, feminine countries, plural country names, and all of that. Okay, how? We are going to learn another verb now, and the verb that we are going to learn is aller. This means to go. What is this form of the verb, that aller? Infinitive.
Okay, yeah.
This is
Infinitive.
infinitive form of the verb, right? It means to go. Can we conjugate this verb in simple present tense? Jave. Okay. Kiran, you are retired. Akshata. Okay. Jave. How about next one?
Tuva.
Okay. Akshata. Tiu. Tiwa.
Tuva.
Ah. We are studying French, not Spanish. Tiwa. Then il, elle, on,
Va.
va. Nous
Voulons.
voulons. You are retired, Aishwarya. Nous allons.
Nous allons.
Next.
Vous allez.
Vous allez. And last one.
Ils, elles vont.
Ils, elles vont. Cool. Okay. Now, very quickly, Aishwarya, help me translate these conjugations of verb aller.
I go. I am going. You
Next.
go. You are going.
You go or you are going.
He, she go. He, she are going.
He, she goes.
Goes. Sorry.
He, she goes or he, she is going.
Is going.
What is on va?
We are going.
We go or we are going in informal sense, correct?
Yeah.
Informal. Okay. How about this one? Nous allons.
We go. Formal. We go.
Let me mark the liaison. We go or we are going.
You go.
You
You are
all
going.
go.
And you all are going.
You all are going. Or if you are giving respect to someone like respected individual like myself, then you will
You
say
go.
you
Are
go,
going.
you are going, right? Okay. Then how about this one, last one?
They are going. And
They go, they are going. Okay, Marhina, are you comfortable with this? We have this multiple translation, one for simple present, one for present continuous.
Yes.
Are we good? All of us good on this?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's try to use this new verb that we have studied, aller. Okay, so we are saying it's to go. So I'm going to say a very simple sentence. Je vais à Paris. Samir, what does it mean, this sentence, if you can guess? I'm going to Paris. Okay. Have you guys observed this thing? There's this thing. What is this thing, Kiran? This is a preposition.
Okay.
This is a preposition. This is our first preposition that we are studying. It's a part of the French grammar. I mean, there are prepositions in English also, but in French, this is our first preposition. A. A could mean multiple things in French. Okay, it could mean in, to, at, and even it has even more usages. So we have a separate unit of prepositions. We're going to study prepositions as a separate unit later, much later. That time we'll go through all the possibilities of, or you would say all the scenarios where we use a. Okay. For now, it could mean in, to, or at, depending on the situation. Here it means to. I'm going to Paris. Correct?
Yeah.
Now there's a small thing that we need to learn about this thing. Contractions. So what is this contractions? So when it comes to preposition a, we have some contractions. That is, when this preposition a is followed by definite article le, we make it o, Kiran. Right? When we have a situation where a is followed by le, we make it o. Now, why do they do this? First, because this is French, and second is because it's difficult to pronounce. Alle, so they say o. That's easier to pronounce for them rather than saying alle. Got it?
Yeah.
When a is followed by definite article la, it remains ala. When a is followed by definite article l apostrophe, like we have with vowels and mute h, it remains a l apostrophe. Cool? And then a is followed by definite article le, it changes to o. Cool?
Cool.
So these are the contractions that you need to now remember. By the way, these contractions are there while writing as well as speaking. So it's not like liaison that you only do in speaking and don't do anything in writing. So you write o when you have this a followed by l in writing, and you also pronounce it as o. Correct?
Yeah.
Now, why does it matter, this thing? Why did we learn it right now? That is because we are going to now learn the usage of aller. Okay, we're going to take examples of our verb aller. Okay, so when it comes to talking about cities, right, we say I'm going to Mumbai or I go to Mumbai.
Je vais au
Ah,
à l-
Mumbai, like this, Pahi. So when the cities are involved, we don't put any article. We don't put any definite article. We just say je vais, preposition a followed by name of the city in capital. Cool?
okay, yeah.
He is going to Geneva. Okay. Il va
va
à
à
Genève.
Genève.
Genève. It's called as Genève in French. Genève. Okay. Il va à Genève. We can also use similar construction when we are talking about location. You guys remember, how can I say my location? How can I indicate my location? Which verb do I use to indicate my location? Akshata.
Être.
Fantastic. So we say, how about convert this to sentence instead of saying I am going or he goes? How do you say I am in Mumbai?
Il est.
I am.
Okay. Je suis.
Je suis à Mumbai.
Mumbai. Yeah.
So similar construction is there for telling the location using être. Je suis à Mumbai. Okay. Mahina, how do you say she is in Geneva?
L A
L-A.
Genève.
Genève.
Yeah, Genève.
Genève. Cool. So this is translated as in this case. This is now acting as to. Correct? All right. So this was city. Then we talk about countries. Let's use the aller and être with regards to countries, continents, and regions like states. So first let's talk about feminine singular countries. And we saw a few examples. Akshata, what feminine singular countries we talked about earlier? La France, l'Italie. So when it comes to feminine singular countries, we use aller like this. Je vais. We use another preposition en. We don't use a for this. We use en. This is another preposition, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, je vais en France. Now, similar thing, as I said, this is the examples of aller, and then we can also talk about location using être. So, Aishwarya, can you tell me if I am going to France is written like this, how will I write we are in France?
We are in France, so
Hmm.
nous sommes en France.
By the way, we don't say nous sommes, we say nous sommes. We don't say that S, okay?
Yeah, nous sommes en France.
How do you say he's going to Italy?
Il va
Il va
en Italie.
Italy. Fantastic. Nice. Now tell me, how do you say I am in Italy? Kiran.
Je suis
Je suis
en Italie.
en Italy. Cool. Now this same thing, usage of en, is also used for continents. Okay. Akshata, can you create a sentence with continent, aller and être?
Vous allez
Vous
en
allez.
for continent, right?
Because continents are feminine.
Yeah, en Afrique.
On Afrique. On Afrique. And then can you give me a similar sentence? Yeah.
Vous êtes
Vous êtes
en Afrique.
en Afrique.
Yeah.
Okay. Vous êtes en Afrique, which means, can you translate this for us?
You are going to Africa?
This one. This one.
Okay. You are in Africa.
You are in Africa, you are going to Africa.
You are going
Fantastic.
to Africa. Yeah.
Okay. How do you say Samir? I'm going to India.
Je vais
Hmm?
en
En
India.
Inde.
No.
Je vais en Inde. How about give us a sentence with être?
Être. Okay. Nous sommes
Nous sommes
en
en Inde.
Inde. En Inde.
We are in India. Cool. So guys, you get it? The feminine singular countries and continents, because all the continents are feminine, right? They use en, preposition en, to talk about to go to that country or to be in that country. Correct?
Yeah.
Oui.
Yeah.
Now, similar thing is also used for regions. Not just feminine singular countries and continents, we use it for regions which are feminine in nature. For example, we have certain regions like states. For example, we say je vais en Californie. Je vais en Californie. Okay, Babu, this means what?
I go to
California.
California.
How do you say that you are in California? Informal. You are in California.
Tu es en
En
Californie.
California. We have many such regions actually. For example, we have Ontario. In fact, this is kind of an exception. It is also considered as like it's although it's masculine, they still use on Ontario. We also have a feminine region, region actually. They don't call it a state in France. Alsace. You know this Alsace?
No.
Okay. We also have this region in France, Normandy. You know this?
Yep.
Yeah, Normandy. So this is also on Alsace. Okay. Then we also have another region in France called as Bretagne. You guys know this? Bretagne? So these are all regions which are feminine. So we are again using en preposition. So
Tu vas en Ontario.
Tu, tu.
Vas en-
Tu vas en Ontario. You are going to Ontario. Être.
Same. Tu es en Ontario.
Ils ont
En Ontario.
en Ontario. Fantastic. Okay. How about this one? Smita, can you create a sentence using the region Bretagne?
Yeah. Je vais
Je vais
en Bretagne.
en Bretagne.
Bretagne.
I'm going to Brittany, like in Brittany region in France.
Nous sommes en Bretagne.
Nous sommes en Bretagne. That means what? Can you translate?
We are in Brittany.
We are in Brittany. Fantastic. This is a region, not Britney Spears, okay?
Yep.
Yeah, you're supposed to laugh at that pathetic joke, but yeah, you did not. Fine, good.